Hello, everyone. Today I'd like to talk to you about Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, also known as CJD. The CDC defines CJD as the following, but I want to focus on a portion of this definition that may be a little confusing. CJD is a human prion disease. Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease is a rapidly progressive, invariably fatal neurodegenerative disorder believed to be caused by an abnormal isoform of a cellular glycoprotein known as the prion protein. Now I want to cover what this actually is, but let's go over the basics and talk about what a protein is. You have billions and trillions of protein molecules inside your body, so they're pretty important. A protein molecule is made up of amino acids. There are 20 different amino acids with thousands of combinations. A protein molecule is a long string of amino acids held together by a chemical bond. This sequence of these amino acids is called a primary structure. All healthy protein molecules are unbranched chains of amino acids. These amino acids act like magnets, repelling and attracting one another to create a folded shape. By coiling and folding into specific three-dimensional shapes, they are able to perform their biological function. To the left is protein folding in action. The prominent shapes inside are the corkscrews and the arrows. The corkscrew symbolizes the alpha helix, and the arrows symbolize the beta-pleated sheets. That's when the chain folds and lines up alongside each other. Proteopathy refers to a class of diseases in which certain proteins can become structurally abnormal and thereby disrupt the function of cells, tissues, and organs of the body. Often the proteins fail to fold back to their normal configuration. In this misfolded state, the protein can become toxic in some way or can lose their normal function. Both pictures show a misfolded protein, which is called a prion. Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease falls under the class of spongiform encephalopathy. This is due to the disease causing the brain to become porous like a sponge. Here are two visuals of how this new misfolded prion acts as a template and induces misfolding in normal proteins. The protein molecule now mimics the prion and takes on its misfolded shape, and then acts as a template for another protein to become an abnormal infectious prion. This duplicating process starts slow but worsens rapidly over time, causing brain damage. The misfolded proteins in the cell trigger apoptosis, which is cell death. This damage is irreversible. When large number of cells die off, cysts are then formed in the brain, which give the brain a spongy appearance, as you can see on the image to the left. Over a short length of time, brain loss then occurs, as you can see on the image to the right. There are 4 different types of reasons someone may obtain CJD: sporadic, variant, familial, and iatrogenic. Sporadic pops up randomly with no cause whatsoever. Variant is when meat is eaten that has been contaminated with the protein disease. This is also known as the mad cow disease. Familial is genetic and is also hereditary. Iatrogenic is caused by medical procedures, such as when equipment is contaminated and affects a healthy individual. The symptoms of CJD are the following: changes in personality, abnormal jerking movement, vision problems and blindness, loss of intellect and memory, loss of balance and coordination, progressive loss of brain function and mobility. Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease is a very rare neurodegenerative disease with no cure. The ratio for obtaining the disease is 1 case out of 1 million population. Every case is fatal and leads to death, usually within 1 year of diagnosis. There's still little known about CJD, and researchers are still working to find answers. Though there is no cure for the disease, there is a lot of support groups and foundations willing to assist, such as the CJD Foundation.